Hello guys and girls, I hope you guys are doing fine at home. Please stay home and stay safe and concentrate more on retail management, alright? Okay, so in the last class we basically spoke about the meaning of a retailer, we spoke about the functions of retailer, we dealt with the various operations or tasks of a retailer under functions, right? So in today's session, we will continue with the classification or types of retailing. Alright. So retailing is a broad concept and that is why it is mainly divided into two categories. That is, first one is organized retailing and second one is unorganized retailing. So now what do we mean by organized retailing and what do we mean by unorganized retailing? We'll have to look deeper, alright. For that we need to focus on the points of differentiation or the differences between your organized retailing and unorganized retailing. So the first one is examples. So what are the various examples for organized retailing and unorganized retailing? So for organized retailing, you can take the example of the Walmart and the More supermarket. Alright. And for unorganized retailing, you can take the example of small grocery stores that you have in your area or your location. Alright. So this is the example of organized and unorganized. So second one is scale of operation. The scale of operation is huge in case of organized retailing and it is narrower in case of your unorganized retailing. So when I say scale of operation, what does it mean? Now if I take the example of unorganized sector, wherein I can imagine rural bazaars, weekly bazaars or rural fairs or what you call it as Ura Sante, Ura Jatre. These are all unorganized retailing. That means they are not registered under the government rules and regulations. Alright. So here the scale of operation is narrower. Whereas if you take the example of Walmart or the More supermarket, you will find the operation or the scale of operation is huge. Alright. The third point of differentiation is registration. Like I already told you, the organized sector has to be registered under the government rule and regulations. That is why it is called as organized, because government will deeply focus on their functions here, alright, operations. Whereas in case of Ura Jatre, you need not register under any government rules and regulations or your grocery stores in that manner. Let me tell you students, the grocery stores in the olden days was also known as pop and mom store. Alright? Yes. The next one is a range of products. So under organized retailing, the range of product dealt is huge or large range of products, and under your unorganized retailing, the range of product dealt is narrower or less. It's not huge when compared to your organized retailing. The next point is physical ambience. If you take the example of the Walmart or the More supermarket, here you will have a pleasant physical ambience wherein you will find the product shelves where you can go pick the product for yourself and get it to the counter. Whereas in the grocery stores, you cannot move freely inside the store. You will have to ask the person to get the product of your choice. Alright, that is your physical ambience. The next point is your convenience of choosing goods. Like I told you, you cannot move freely under unorganized retailing, whereas under organized retailing you can move freely. Like in More stores, you can move freely, pick up your choice of a product and come to the cash counter. Alright. The next one is bargaining. Bargaining is very much, the scope of bargaining is more under unorganized sector. You can bargain for 5 or 10 rupees under unorganized sector. But when it comes to organized retailing, you have no scope of bargaining. Example, Mo Supermarket. Whatever amount they tell you, you need to pay. Alright, you can't bargain even for a 1 rupee. Okay, so that is called as bargaining. Next one is variety of merchandise, meaning goods which is brought by the retailer from the manufacturer or the wholesaler and then sold to the ultimate consumer. Merchandise here means goods, alright, which is brought by whom? It's brought by our dear retailer, alright. So variety of merchandise here means under organized retailing, variety of goods depends on the national or global markets, whereas under unorganized retailing it will depend on the local region, alright, or local environment. Got it? The next one is employees. So employees under your organized sectors are qualified, trained and professional. Alright, whereas under unorganized sector or retailing, you will not find employees as trained and qualified and as well as professional. Alright, so this is the difference. The next point of differentiation is number of stores. Your unorganized retailing has a chain of stores or shops. It has more branches in basic term. Whereas under unorganized retailing, you will not have the chain of operation or the chain of stores. Alright. So these were the types or the classification or the differences between your organized and unorganized retailing. Alright, so this is all for today. Alright, I hope you are taking down the points. Yeah, so this is all for today. Meet you in the next session. Until then, please take care of yourself and your family. Good day.